But we're back with the series, back to day one again. But like I said, this time I do intend it to be the final attempt here on the evaluation.
Alright, welcome to episode 6, and sorry if I sound a little sick still. I've been sick since like this weekend, so that's why. You guys saw Tuesday, the first day of this evaluation account. We made about 730 something, I believe. Day 2 now was Wednesday, and this was these were all the trades we took. So you can see we did take a little bit of a bigger loss there, and I'll explain why I let that become a little bit of a bigger loss there. But overall, pretty solid day here if you look at the chart. So started off the day green, so that was nice, and then brought us all the way up to over 10R on the day, which is really good. And then we experienced a little bit of drawdown after we took 3 red trades in a row. Kind of recovered from that, and then kept trading to see if we can push it any higher. But ultimately, we kind of gave some gains back. And after we experienced this big gain here, I kind of cooled it down and played a little bit more protective. Try to see if we could kind of recover that, but we recovered a little bit of that, which is nice. But ultimately, we ended the day up about 9R before commissions. And then this bigger loss, the reason it happened, I think that was this one right here. So we took 2 kind of big losses there, 2.5R and 3R. The reason being is because we were up a decent amount since we were already up 10R on the day. I was like, okay, I'm fine with kind of risking a little bit more on trades and then also potentially looking for that bigger reward, right? But ultimately those trades didn't end up working, which kind of sucks. But that's the only time, if we're up like a really good amount, like 10R, I'm okay with being a little bit more aggressive, and that's why you see these negative 3R. But that's still, I still kind of want to prevent that, because that could have easily resulted in us giving back like more than half of the day, which we really don't want to be doing. Still a pretty solid day. Like I said, 9R on the day, 540 before commission, so almost as good as Tuesday, so not bad. And if we head over to Thursday here, another pretty solid day. You can see we started off pretty consistent there, took a loss there, but kept the streak going pretty much afterwards. Then we kind of hit a rough patch here with 5, I think that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 losses in a row. Luckily we kept them all at the 1R risk, right? And then we kind of regained some of that back, but ultimately never really recovered to that high point that we had reached. So maybe it was smart to just end the day at this point, right? But it's all good. It's still, like I said, a pretty solid day. That day we finished 6.17R, so not as good as Tuesday or Wednesday, but still a decently green day. 370 before commissions, and that's what the intraday P&L chart looks like. We did have like 4 break-even trades, and then heading over to Friday, very clearly not our best day. I think we took the least amount of trades that day, 21. So we were about 20 trades every day. That's around like the mark I'm looking to aim for. Tuesday was the day we hit the most. I think we had all 45 trades filled out for that first day. But you can see we never really got the ball rolling. Like all these previous days, we had like some kind of streak where we went like on 3-4 green trades in a row, and that's where our bulk of the profit came from. But this day we just couldn't get the ball rolling, right? And it was just like going red on the day, trying to recover back to green, going red on the day, trying to recover back to green, going red on the day, trying to recover back to green. And then ultimately we weren't able to recover, and we hit that. Instead of hitting a winning streak, we had a losing streak. And we finished the day negative 5R, negative 300 before commissions, and that's what the intraday P&L chart looks like. Now if we actually go over to the trades, if you guys want to see the executions, these are all the trades. They're still pretty much, you guys can see, staying below a minute for most of our trades. There's a couple longer ones like 6 minutes, 2 minutes, but for the most part they're still under about a minute. We're still basically scalping most of them, and they've all been on NQ. And then if we head over to the overview page, we're now up 1,060.36. I think at our highest point we were up about 1.6k, so that kind of sucks. We're now at the highest point, but still a green week, still being up 1,000 on the week, 2% return on total account value, considering the fact that we have a max drawdown of only 2k, right, on the account. That's pretty impressive, I would think, at least. Ability did drop because of Friday. I think at one point it was like at 2, which I was really happy about, but obviously it's pretty hard to maintain it at that point. So 1.37, still profitable, but ideally, like I've mentioned before, I want to keep this number above 1.5. Win rate is about 59%. This is the total amount we've won, total amount we've lost. Our average win and average loss are about the same. And then in terms of R, we've made a 17.67 R return, which for a single week is I would say is pretty good. Just a little bit more stats here. You can see the P&L intraday. This is the profit on the day, the loss on the day. Total, we had 64 winners, 43 losers. Same stats you guys kind of already saw there. But yeah, that's basically where we're at now. So you guys can see the total account value right now is 52,373.42, which means we're less than $200 away from hitting the profit goal, which was originally 2.5k. So week 1 we finished up about 1,060. This week we finished up about 1,000 or 1.3k. And then these are the total stats. We're up 4.75% on the account so far. Total P&L is 2.3k. Our profitability is 1.41, so just not quite 1.5, which is our ideal, but still profitable. Our win rate 59.35%, so just above 50-50. The total amount we've won is 8.2k. Total amount we've lost is 5.6 or 5.8k. And our average win and average loss have remained pretty much the same throughout everything. So that's nice to see. In terms of R, we're up a total of 39.56 R. So theoretically, we can lose 39 trades in a row and be back at the starting balance. But that would actually put us failing the account because of the trailing max drawdown. But if this was like trading your own account, right, we'd be able to take 39 losses in a row and start back at the starting balance, right? And this looks really nice, but if we head over to the actual like day by day, we actually had a pretty rough patch here at the very beginning of the week. So we hit a negative 400 day on Sunday, and then a negative 391 day on Monday. By the way, this is a little confusing. This is because the futures market opens on Sunday at 3 p.m. PST. So that's what this consists of. We had a pretty deep drawdown here where we came all the way back down to 50.2k. So we were only $200 above the starting balance. And we had hit a peak of 1.4k. So we had dropped 1.2k from our peak. We had already started the drawdown, and then we continued that drawdown going into the start of the week. But obviously you guys can see eventually we made a recovery, basically V-shaped from the bottom there. By next episode, we should hopefully pass the account, right? And you guys will get to see the beginning of me actually being funded with Top Step. Wait, cut that out. Not Top Step. With TradeDay. I don't know why Top Step came into my mind. I think I was reading something about Top Step, that's why, on a Discord. But no, it's called TradeDay, the firm I'm going with. But yeah, those are going to be the updates for this episode. Didn't have too many trades to show you guys just because you guys saw the amount of trades we took. It's been a lot of trades, basically a lot of scalps, a lot of pretty short-term trades. But once we actually do get funded, I'm going to do a lot better job of actually recording the trades. And, it's just the fact that this is the 4th attempt already. It feels like a lot of work having to record every single trade and then show you guys. And, like, it would just make the episodes a lot longer. And I feel like you guys, the main part you guys want to see is me actually getting funded. And we're pretty close to that. I'll try to record the final trade that pushes us over the profit goal. I'll show you guys that trade. Hopefully ends up being within the next two or whatever trades there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I'll catch you guys next episode where we will be funded. Okay, mark my words, we will be funded. So catch you guys then. Later.